I jumped Total War here with another Saving Your Disaster campaign. This time we're playing Total War Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires as the Von Carstein vampires. So, Daddy Vlad. So the situation is pretty shit. It's a bloody mess. So, he not necessarily migrated, but he had a few territories over here, attacked up through this way, capturing a few regions, and then just left this undefended, and then tell a backland to come over here. Now, I think he wants me to try and save this, but to be honest, this is not worth saving, because it's not properly developed anyway, and, like, it's not making a lot of money, and, like, I got no money. There's nothing I can do about that. But what we can do is save these 3 regions here, and then build up from there. Now, here's the thing. Gaining lots and lots of settlements in the early game, and this is sort of beyond the early game, but gaining loads of settlements in the early game is not what you should be doing. There's so many mistakes I can see that have been made here. For one thing, you shouldn't have gone up in the mountains because it's not ideal climate. You should have stuck to maybe conquering these areas. Conquer the Empire first. That's what you should have done. Oh well, we can sit here with 2020 hindsight all we like. That's past now. That's no longer an option. But the thing is, it's increased construction costs and reduced income from here. But these are the 3 provinces that I feel like I can hold. Now, these 2 regions here, we're not going to be able to hold that. Now, for one thing, he's already used up all of his movements for this turn, so, you know, I can't make any decisions on him either. But what I will do is disband some units. So I don't want these, and I don't want the Black Knights. Okay, that'll help us save some money. Oh, whoops. That'll help us save some cash for some units that I just don't feel like we need. Now, I also don't feel like we need Crypt Ghouls, so we're going to get rid of them as well. So, we're going to, you know, the vampire, well, Von Carsteins are going into administration now. Now, I can tell you're trying to get over here, but the way is blocked. You're not going to be able to, so what we want to do here is get you out of here. But you can't just... I can't. I literally, you can't just disband her. Well, it's like, and we can't move her. I mean, we could force march her probably over to here. But truth be told, if he attacks her over the end turn, she's immortal anyway. Just let her die, it's fine. And we just got to get Vlad back up this way, which will take quite a few turns even on force march. It's unfortunate, that's just the way it is. I think I'll also... Oh my god, these Blood Knights are really expensive. I'm not going to get rid of them, but I am going to get rid of these Crypt Horrors. I know some people will be like, what are you doing getting rid of all these best units? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The thing is, I'm not getting rid of strong units because they're strong. I'm getting rid of units that I don't feel like give us a tactical edge. I want units that are cheap and have a tactical edge for us. Now... He's currently researching this, which reduces upkeep for zombie units, and that's fine and everything, but I don't have any intention of getting any zombie units. Much better we get the reduced upkeep for skeleton warriors, since I do intend to get skeleton warriors. Now, let's see here. I'm going to change this to that, because we need growth in here, because I want to get this to level 4. Over here... I want to demolish this so that we can build a mine here, because there's an iron mine. Over here, demolish that, because we're not going to be able to keep it. I demolished this stuff here, but it's under siege, can't do it. Demolish this shit here, and just make our way back. Diplomacy-wise, there's not a whole lot we can do. So you got an alliance with the vampire accounts. Fine. And, I guess let's just keep moving forward. So, I want to disband her primarily because I want to reduce the upkeep cost on my armies. Or army, I should say. So I think what happened with this campaign, it's a case of expanded too fast, too soon. Not that he's expanded fast, but he's expanded too fast for the way he was playing. Because he hasn't consolidated his territories. I mean, it doesn't matter how good you are at winning the battles. You know, if all of your provinces are constantly under revolt, you will wear yourself down, because the more territories you have, like, doesn't give you access to more armies necessarily, because of every time you recruit a new army, it gets more and more expensive, and these regions don't provide, you know, increasing amounts of money since the economy is completely static. So you got to sort out the public order. That should be the first thing you do. So he shouldn't have gone down that far. So, in regard to this, just lose the battle. Because, like I said, I wanted to disband her. Ah, fuck me. Can't win that. Just blow it up anyway. So there. I mean, there was nothing I could have done to save that, because he gave it to me at the end of the turn. Alright, now we got to get back into our home territory. Well, you gained a level up, so there's that. It's not so bad, but I need to disband you. So I'm going to get you to attack here and deliberately lose. Because there's no other way to disband her. I mean, unless I recruit... Oh, hang on. See, here's the problem. I don't want to lose all of this. Didn't realize that would come in and help. Alright, so what we need to do... I didn't want to have to do this, but what we have to do is actually replace her with somebody else. So... let's just see who's here. Did you already hire this guy? Why does it cost money to recruit him? They've already got one... They've got 2 character skills already in there. Maybe... Oh yeah, that's probably like Invocation of Nehe. I don't actually know. It doesn't matter. Let's get this one. And then that way we can disband him. Because that'll save us some cash in the long run. And then you need to get the fuck over here. Now, Vlad, luckily, has already been leveled up quite a bit. He's got Wind of Death. That is a huge advantage. It counts for a hell of a lot of troops. Oh, wait. There's another unit in here that I don't want. This one here. I mean, it only costs 150, but I don't want it. I'll get some more skeletons. The thing is, this army here is full of trash, so it should actually be quite easy to defeat. And there's also a guy over here. But we gotta rush back here. We'll have the garrison come out and help us as well. So I'm not really concerned about that battle. And now we're making loads of money. So yeah, now that we're making loads of money, we can spend it. So building this will increase our income by 100, but what we really want is this here, which will cost 5,200, giving us an extra 250 income. Public order here is okay for the time being. Let's say go with that anyway. It's kind of good that the vampire accounts have got our western border secure. We only have to worry about the south. And the north, I suppose. Maybe it might be a good idea to actually pick a fight with the guys up in the north, the Scabby Eye, whatever they are. What are they called? The Red Eye or Dead Eye or something? Just to raid them for money. Focus on securing these, or upgrading these provinces, because it'll take a while to get this kind of money that we need just through taxes. You know, and I really don't like sitting there with an income of like 200 a turn, pressing end turn 50 times so they can build one building. I generally like to build a building every single turn. There's nothing we can do to win this battle here. It's not possible. I mean, we could fight the battle manually and maybe do like 1% more damage than auto-resolve, but what's the point? These guys aren't going to be able to come and get us because the vampire counts aren't going to let them pass through the territory. So that's just... I have to just give that up. Because I have found, at least in the early game, one of the most effective battle strategies to do with the vampire counts is to use a blob tactic and Wind of Death combo, which is what I intend to do to these guys. So that being said, you blob up all of your units in like a bit of a line. You can heck them if they're starting to get damaged, but once the enemy infantry have properly started engaging your line, you Wind of Death the entire line and get like 1,000 fucking kills. And that way, even with trash infantry, you could totally wreck a superior force. And it's just a good way to keep costs down. So he's got to get over there. It's probably not going to attack before we arrive. But yeah, then I'm thinking about attacking there. Be good to get that loot money. So that'll revolt. No point. No point to me anything else about that. Now we could develop this region here, but since we've already got 3 growth, it's best to just wait that 7 turns, get the 4 growth, and get this leveled up. Because getting up to 2 growth doesn't take very long at all. But if I spend the second and... Sorry, the 3rd and 2nd growth, it'll take a while to get to that 3rd point again. Anyway, we're low on cash anyway. There's nothing else we can do. Just gotta get over there and stop this rebellion. Because that Mount Gunband is his richest region. He shouldn't have... Like, if he was going to conquer these regions, he shouldn't have left here until it was protected adequately. Which he didn't do. So now I gotta go back and fix it. Which is fine. That's what the Saving Disaster campaigns are all about. Me coming in, solving their military issues, getting peace treaties, killing enemies, and getting the money. Because you need it. You can't just be like, well, I'm making 100 gold a turn, that's good enough. No, you really do need to be making thousands of gold a turn. The game might be a little bit quiet. I might just increase the sound a little bit. Especially during these times where there's just not much going on. Maybe I should pause the recording during end turns as well. I mean, it's only like a minute, but still. It's a minute of nothing. Alright, yeah, we got to get all the way to here. Even if they attack us in force march, I'm not concerned. We'll be able to attack him next turn. So at Grom Peak, no, we don't want to upgrade that. But if we did, you know, that does increase the recruit rank for necromancers or provinces, which is good, I guess, but we only get 3 build slots. Alright, now we can upgrade that. How much money are we making from that iron? Let's check. So the iron is worth 160. So in total, that's currently making 260 gold, which is actually more than the gold mine would have made, the gold mine upgrade. So if we go up here, that'll make an extra 50 plus 8 extra ingots. Assuming we sell them, then that's also reducing upkeep on those things. That's an extra 80, so we make 130 from that. It's not a lot, but it would only take about 12 turns to make your money back. This is, of course, assuming that we're at 100% income, which we're not, so it probably would be a little bit less than that. But still, it's nowhere near as expensive as a gold mine, and we can't produce it now anyway. Anyway, that's less than a turn's worth of income, so it's fine. Alright, so we've got to get down here, get those reduced upkeep for the skellies. Oof. Those greenskins seem like they're going to be a big problem. Look at that bounce of power bar. I mean, I don't give a shit about the vampire counts, but at the same time, if they could keep our other enemies at bay while we get ourselves sorted, that would be appreciated. Alright, so Western Sylvania is about to revolt, fine by me. I don't want it anymore anyway. Alright, now we attack this. The bounce of power should be a... Oh no, it's not. We've got a big advantage apparently. Auto-resolving this could end up losing some of our more important units. Like, I don't want to lose them, because even though they are expensive, they're actually quite useful. I only got rid of the ones that I just didn't feel like I wasn't going to use. Okay, we got reinforcements coming from here. Let's try and meet up with them. So, okay.
What do you want?
She's on a flying thing. We stand back. 75 power reserve. That's alright.
I serve my sire.
No, stop moving, stop moving. Let's get over there. I guess I'll send the... Oh, God. Send the Vargeists over there. To go and help out. Because it's just bats. It's not a big deal. Just trying to get organized here. Also, you, yeah, you can fight them as well. Get over there.
All life must end.
Now, it doesn't matter in the slightest about the garrison units. So what we want to do is try to get these guys to form across a line in front of us so that we could just use the wind of death and just sweep across them. That's the ideal situation.
Vampire. Bow before me.
Alright, he's got timers on these battles, that's fine. Alright, well that's taking out those group of bats, but there's another one over here.
Death to the living!
So, still at this point, I mean, we could probably just drop down in a Wind of Death anyway. Because the balance of power's not that bad, so... And we'll get more magic. This might force them to actually come at us. That is one powerful fucking spell. But it also costs a lot. Now, if I want to do it again, I need 20 more magic. If I want to overcast it, I'm going to need 30.
Your time has come!
Okay, here they come. Just hold the line. If they can pile up, because we only hit like 2 or 3 units in that other one. But if we can hit like 5 or 6 with another one, we would basically just instant win. But if they're coming around our flanks, that's a bit of a problem. Not in terms of this group, it really shouldn't matter to them at all. But more to do with, you know, they're just not clumping around us to... I mean, that's not so bad, I could probably hit that. There's like 5 units right there.
With haste!
Hitting Vlad with his own spell's not going to do anything. I might just wait and overcast this, actually.
On death's wings! Blood knights!
Let's leave him there, that's fine.
Vampire!
Okay, it costs 27. Alright, we ready to do this? If I do it from here, I might be able to hit that other group over there as well.
End them!
Nothing like 600 kills. Well, that one didn't do 600 kills, but in total it was 600.
Vlad von Karst!
We're unlikely going to get another one, but
The von Karstein's march!
that pretty much guaranteed us victory, obviously.
Extinguish life! Kill! Vlad von Karstein! With
I
haste!
need him to go over there and fight the enemy general. He'll do a good job of that.
On death's
Actually, if I can stand here and use a fireball, that might do a fair bit of damage as well.
It shall be done. On death's wings!
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
With haste, all shall perish. Surpass Nagash!
God, did she just say the N-word? Nagash?
Swiftly! Yes, blood! For Isabella! Vlad von Karstein!
So yeah, Vlad definitely pulled his weight there. Good. My army barely took any damage. All the damage was done by the garrison. I'm just thinking a necromancer would be good for the lodestone thing, so that we can get like constant regeneration. Quite like the necromancer hero. Anyway, at least this rebellion here is dealt with. It would have been nice if you can like chase it again and like fight it one more time, just for the experience. We need Vlad to level up. I'll save the money. It doesn't matter about the replenishment. We barely took any damage. 900 extra gold as well. And he's now got enough money to build that gold mine. So there's some stuff there. Some regiment of renown. That's great. Don't really need it right now. Okay, so the next thing I want to purchase is this. The Accursed City. So we're going to need 7,600 for that.
I am unstoppable.
So I'm reckoning in coming over here and smashing them. Just for loot would be fine, because them as a greenskin faction are not really a concern. Alright, getting this will cost the Winds of Death 3 less for regular and 4 less for upgraded. So that means for upgraded it was 27 before, so that'll bring it down to 23, right? And then we can do that one on top of that to bring it down a little bit more. And then getting him Arcane Conduit would be useful. All in due time. Yeah, I want you to sort out public order for me here. It's not so bad. Okay, if we stand right there, we might be able to reach them next turn. We won't be at full strength, but it's fine. We could get some more skeleton warriors. But we could also just leave it till next turn. Money's good. Yeah, look, I'll get a couple more, because this will be a little bit harder than the previous one, although that was easy. I don't want zombies. Yeah, we'll get them. And there might be some undead to purchase along the way. So Zufbar is our capital at the moment. The public order is going down now. We might have to put a lord there, like Isabella, right before it revolts, just to keep it under control. Which will cost us money, but I got to squeeze these provinces for as much as I can within the time being. Honestly, with the new technologies that reduce the upkeep cost for skeletons and zombies, it makes the vampire counts even more powerful. They were already a very powerful faction, but it makes them even more powerful. Because skeletons, like, skeleton spam is not necessarily an unviable tactic in the late game. If you've got good lords that are able to use magic, they just soak up damage, and then the Wind of Death goes in and does its thing. You know, you're not going to be able to take on dragons or anything. It's probably better that they demolish the settlement as opposed to occupying it. In terms of me. In terms of me, because I don't care about them. It's all about we just want them to slow down. So it doesn't look like the vampire accounts are going to be able to compete. There's still the dwarves as well. I'm kind of surprised to see the dwarves beaten up so badly. Last time I played the game, dwarves dominate. But that being said, last time I played Mortal Empires was before the Vampire Coast patch, so that was quite a while ago. So with an army of 15, what are we up against here? Okay. Just this thing in terms of concerns. The Goblin Rock Lobber can actually be dealt with pretty easily because we just wasted some ammunition using the other woman. But it also depends on how much Winds of Magic that we get. It's a risky move doing that. Also, let me just see. Is anyone coming up this way? Yeah, they're coming up here. What have they got? Can't see. 11 units. And what have we got? 9. Zufbar keeps getting worse.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, we have definitely gonna need magical reserves if we are going to do this. It is a bit of a risk.
Lord of the night.
Hang on, let me just see. Let me just stand in here. I just want to see
Float in darkness.
what's available. We can get ourselves some more skeletons. I think I can manage this. Alright, now let's speak to somebody who hates them. So they're the Red Eye. Let's speak to Kislev and see if they want me to join the war against them.
Roars at its enemies. I hear it snarl.
I'm looking for high chances. And I saw... Hang on, let me see. Red Eye also have... We can't talk to Telebackland. What about the Karak Kadrin?
It is time. I am Iron Fist. Some call me a king. You are welcome here.
Alright, if I can get some cash out of them for this. Doesn't look like I'll be able to get much.
Agreed.
So a little bit risky move what I'm doing here, but if we use a good strategy, it should work out just fine. How's the magic? I didn't check that. The regions, we got 110 magic reserve. We'll be fine.
Vlad von Karstein.
As long as they don't... Well, even if they do rush at us, it should be fine. Well, I'm just concerned about those catapults. Alright, let's do this. So primarily we want to sack the city. Alright, I'll just pause the recording while this is loading up, because load times are a bitch. Alright, let's do this. So, we got reinforcements coming from here. It's not going to be a lot. Alright, let's just stand back for the time being.
Order of the Blood Dragon.
The good thing here is just winning this battle alone should give us a shitload of loot. Okay, where's their artillery? No, we don't... Actually, it would be good to waste the ammunition of their goblin archers as well. Because they'll give our guys a bit of trouble. These goblin archers aren't bad archers. If they're given the chance to just constantly shoot. We can heal her, it'll be okay. And good, the rock lobbers are shooting as well, good. Just gotta try and dodge as much as possible. Hard to dodge those magic shots though. Alright, just come back here for a moment. Gotta go see Daddy Vlad for a bit of kiss on the boo-boo. Because they're using up their magic as well by doing that, and it's saving us from him sniping us our other units later down the track. Thing is, eventually I'm going to run out of potential healing as well. I tried to dodge it that time, but it's hard to dodge. Alright, gotta go get another heal. Now, it might seem like we're just wasting her life. But the thing is, this unit here is going to spoil our plans, so we have to do this. Because if we get into a blob, that unit there will completely crush our blob. We've got to get rid of it. Same with the archers. I mean, they won't destroy the blob, but they'll certainly do a number on it. Ah, fuck off. Damn it, I just can't dodge it. Eventually they should run out of magic. Okay, I think we got hit again. Let's get back. One more heal. That's all she gets. And what I'll do is when she's really low on leadership, I'll actually get her to withdraw from the battle. So each one of these is costing us how much? 5 winds of magic. We've still got 95 in reserve. I'm pretty sure each one of those shots is costing 5 magic as well. So... hang on. Ah, damn, I can't dodge it. Alright, you gotta go, -5, time to go. She's gonna start crumbling. Right, it's fine. Get her out of there. We don't need her for the actual combat. Let's start moving... Alright, I'm gonna have to get... let's see, who's faster, you or Vlad? Vlad's much faster, so we'll get him over here. We'll get him to now start playing dodge'em shits. Okay, let's start moving in a little bit closer. Also, Vlad's got Fireball. We could utilize that. But the thing is, if I shoot them right now, they might come at me. And I don't want them to do that until they've run out of ammunition. Yeah, it's actually harder to hit a ground target than a flying target with that. But because the region's strong in magic... Yeah. That's okay. I've still got my magic, but maybe we should pop one of them down, one of these, because we've got so much reserves. Okay, all their artillery's used up ammo, but I really want these used up their ammo as well. It's actually easier to dodge archers, like the high elf archers, because they're more accurate and their range is longer, meaning you got more time to dodge those arrows. But Vlad's got this under control. Each volley's only doing a handful of damage. Plus, he's still got plenty of heals left available to him. This is actually going really well here. I know this is super cheesy and whatnot, but, you know, it's a disaster and I'm trying to fix it up for him. We're taking on more than we can chew here. If we just go charge in there, we wouldn't win. Plus, we also need to make sure that if a counterattack occurs, we're in reasonably good shape. And these archers, they've got an advantage over us that we can't fire back at them. So, okay, that other wizard isn't shooting its magic quite as often now, so that's a good sign. This one here, we don't need to waste its magic. It's ammunition. One more volley. Good. Alright. Stand back. I don't need to give him a heal. He'll just get the Invocation of Nehek with the rest of them. Now we can start moving up. Let's get the ideal size of this going. It needs to be not so wide, so that if we do a Nehek in the middle, we get all 3 units. Like all of the units, I mean. So it can't be too wide. You hang back in reserve. Alright, now we can start using the fireball. Just thinking what to use it on. Probably best to use it on the heroes. Because they're going to put up the most... they're not going to get hurt by the Wind of Death. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to shoot them before, because now they're actually moving towards us. Hang on. They're in a huge cluster at the moment.
Bring death! With haste! On death's wings!
That went reasonably well.
By Van Hell! With haste! Ah! On death's wings! With
Okay, that should aggravate them enough. Alright, now, just checking. Alright, a invocation of Nehek will heal them all.
haste! Suffering!
You just hang back for the time being. Same with you, hang back.
What did you want? On death's wings!
Now we just gotta wait for the magic to come back, which we've got plenty of reserve, so it shouldn't take too long. We need... oh, we've already got enough for a single, but we want to get an overcasted one. Don't worry about these, they're not going to do much. Plus, I might have to use a Nehek. Don't use it yet, though.
With haste! On death's wings! Knights of the Dark! With haste!
Happy to fight them, just I don't want to go close to these other units here.
Vlad von Karstein!
So I believe it was 23 that we needed. And then, yeah, that's looking pretty good now. If we get a good line up right through there. Oh, that's going to fuck them up so hard. Thing is, though, they are starting to surround us. Alright, yeah, you can fight them.
Vlad von Karstein!
Yeah. Oh, hang on, we only need 23. Yeah, that's what I said. Alright. Right, let's just hope we don't hit any of our own units.
Attack!
Oh, Daddy Vlad. Oh, Daddy Vlad, you fucking slaughtered them. Nice. See, that's what I was talking about.
Vlad von Karstein!
And now we send these guys in.
Sylvania! Vlad von Karstein! End them!
Now I need some magic so I can do it in a heck down. Which, you know, it'll come. Also, if I didn't mention before, it's obviously legendary difficulty. Just that spray of blood, it's so delicious when I see that happen. How much do I need? I think it's 9, I can't remember. We won't get another Wind of Death down. This is why he needs Arcane Conduit, get that magic up faster. This is why we had to take out the archers and the catapults. Imagine how much damage they could have done if left to their own devices. Look how long it's taken them to do anything now.
With
Still need
haste!
more magic.
It shall be done! It shall be so!
Alright, get all the infantry to attack over here. Let them handle stuff over here. Give us a nice solid healing. They're getting beat up pretty badly. I don't think they got any of that healing, so let's get them back here. They'll get the next load. Now it's a much tighter blob. Charge was alright. Oh, no, it's just up here.
I am busy. Vlad,
Come on, let's try and get through this without losing a single unit. That'd be awesome.
all shall perish. Blood knife, nightmares.
Got a cycle charge. This unit here is taking too much damage. Pull them out of the front line. Because some of these other units here haven't taken any. Okay, there they go. Alright, we need to kill their lord. Not this one, but the reinforcing one. Oh, actually, we don't need to. Because that way, we could just fight him another day, I guess. And get more experience. Although he'll probably just run off. And let him. So let him go. Let him go. I want to get a heal in. So everyone pull together. Let him run. Because it's part of a settlement. There's no. We don't need to run them down. We'll probably only get one heck in, just because we don't have enough time. It's going to take too long to get this going. It's good reviving some of the dead. Could even get some of these. No, we didn't get them back. Ha! Vlad's back up to full strength. Nice job. Close victory, my ass. That went exactly according to plan. Well, I suppose the only real problem was that I was expecting the vampire to soak up more ammunition. She wasn't at heart. If I had left it... No, she was already fully healed, wasn't she? She couldn't get any more heals. Alright, what kind of loot are we getting? It's alright. It wasn't the most amazing army. Again, that's alright. Actually, that'll give us the money that we need to do the thing. So we'll sack that. Ah, so we did kill that general of theirs. Now, if we occupy here, we can start replenishing. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I wanted to sack and occupy. I don't expect to hold it, but... So we'll just demolish that. Alright. So he's got a level up to do. Let's see. If we go Curse of Years first, then we'll be able to get Arcane Conduit next time. But I did notice that he did miscast... He did blow up in his face with this, so maybe I should get Earthing, because we're not going to use Curse of Years. Alright, we'll go with that. Doesn't need a skeletal steel, it just costs more money. Public order over here, we still got time. Okay, so we can upgrade... We can upgrade this one as well. It's got 4 growth. But... Oh, this one's not even ready yet. Okay, let me just see here. If we upgrade Zufbar... It's not going to give us any extra public order. But it will give us 2 extra build slots here. And extra 80 gold. But here's the real question. Are we going to be able to get that kind of money again in the next fort? If I go up here and sack that city, I don't see any reason why not. Plus, when we research this, we should reduce our upkeep costs quite considerably, so we'll make more cash.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Let's keep moving. Oh wait, what about this army here? If it continues to move up, I might need to actually come back here, deal with that, and then continue on here. It doesn't matter if they recapture this. The growth is good, but I don't want to spend that magic. Dark magic. The public order's not bad though. It's only 1,000. The growth is good though. I'll take that. Doesn't matter if there's a revolt, except... How long's that for? 4 turns. I mean, we can bring Isabella back here, which we were going to have to do anyway. Also, upgrading this, costing 2,500. Let me just check the income from iron. It should be, yeah, 240. Each one's worth 10. So popping that up, it'll increase by another 80. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. There's dyes here. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Yeah, but like I said, we're not going to hold on to this. Oh wait, they're gone. Oh. Maybe they'll actually come back from here, and I'll come back and defeat them another time. But we got to get back. I have to force march, actually.
I shall enslave the world.
They won't besiege and assault on the first turn. They'll probably lay siege for a couple of turns. Okay, we've only got 3 turns until we can build this. But we could upgrade this here for an extra 50 gold. As in 50 gold per turn income. But also for 2 extra public order, because I don't want this province to revolt anymore. Maybe we should demolish this. Its growth seems to be okay. Not yet. Four turns until that's done. Okay. But we don't have to build it up straight away, but it would be ideal if we did. So maybe I should save it up. Because if we add up our income, we will have just enough in time. Because the thing is, otherwise it's wasted growth. Alright, I'll do that. I mean, we're making good coin right now. Don't know why you'd prioritize the zombie upkeep over the skeleton ones. Zombies are just complete trash. I mean, skeletons are trash too, but they're not like... They're like 20% trash, whereas... Well, more like... No, sorry, they're more like 80% trash, whereas... Zombies are like 99% trash. Totally useless, won't fight anything properly. In fact, I think they're so bad that they actually lower your chances of winning in auto-resolve. For some reason. Because I could have sworn I've been like in a like sieging a thing and I've been like 60% in my favor for auto-resolve. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hire a few zombies. And I hired a bunch of zombies and then suddenly the balance of power was not in my favor at all. Just thinking, what the hell happened there? I got more units. So we gotta bring Isabella back. Okay, that'll stop it from revolting this turn. If we were... Oh wow, there's a lot available here. If we get some zombies, they'll help us maintain public order. So yeah, that's... Oh, they buggered off. Bunch of cowards. Right. So we've got 2 turns, and based on this, we might just not make it because we're gonna have to recruit some units here. All right. What if you're here ready to attack this next turn? Ready to get rid of the rebels. That way I don't need her to recruit anything. But I need them to go back further, which I don't know if they're going to do that. I guess let's find out.
I am going. What?
Alright, I've decided I'm gonna... Oh, I can't disband her. Shit. I've decided I'm gonna let the revolt happen this turn and have Vlad deal with it. Just have him deal with it now. So we need to kick her out. Luckily we just recruited him, so it's fine. She's not gonna be available again for... Oh, come on. I was able to disband him before. The fuck? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that he's... Some interesting stuff here. I'm glad that he's immortal, but... That means I have to pay for someone else. Maybe that's what this means, he's immortal? I don't know. Hiring him in some areas for construction might actually be quite good to save cash. Just for when it's needed. So the revolt will happen. We'll get over there. We'll sort it out. Wish I didn't purchase him, but oh well. Because we still need 3,000 dark magic to get it. We might just make it because this is still calculating right now. If we go like this, no, it should say 1,600. I don't know. So hopefully those other ones, broken spears, whatever they are, they continue going down south. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about that. right now. Because if they assaulted the settlement with no extra garrison or anything in there, we wouldn't win. It's all just trash there, and I think they got some big uns. Won't be able to do anything against them. Good, looks like they went further down south. We're in the clear. Right, so it looks like this is going to revolt. I'm kind of hoping that the Red Eye come back, because like obviously this province isn't worth shit, and we come over here, beat them again, and more experience, more money, you know how it is. All right, we can't make it back there this turn, but we'll get back to Zufbar. Looks like we might just be able to make this in time for the money, because we need 1,600 more, making 1,700. Plus, if we get the gold from this, we should make it. Yeah, it is. The Red Eye coming back. Good. Good. So they may or may not take it this turn. If they do, great. If they don't care. Next stop will be over there. Fight them. Get some more experience of Vlad. Get some extra loot. Keep funneling it into these provinces here so we can get them developed. And once they're finally free from public order issues, we can go down south again. Now, once we've got the free upkeep on the skeletons, we can hire Isabella von Karstein to continuously just spam skeletons, and that way her and Vlad can fight together. And since the dwarves and the greenskins are all busy, we should slowly be able to capture some territory. So they're going for it now. It's trash. We don't have anything to worry about here. I mean, not for this battle, but for when we come back. Plus, you know, they don't have any buildings there. It's a complete ruin. We left it that way on purpose.
I am unstoppable.
I didn't go there to occupy it. Just went there for the loot.
Bring them death.
We should be able to get away with auto resolving it. Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, it's fine. Because obviously that'd just be a crap battle anyway. Yeah, we got plenty of replenishment rate because of the traits he's already given him.
I thirst.
Good. So the public order here should maintain for a little while longer. Untainted has osmosis going on. Wonder who's doing that. Oh well, force march back to Grumpeak. And at Zufbar, it'll hold out for a little while. Then again, this will be going off in a couple of turns, and then we'll get a little bit of extra public order, but it will go back down. With the buildings here, hang on, if we build this, well, I need this now. We more than made enough money for us, that's good. But yeah, if we can grab that, that'll not only help the public order here, but also in this province as well. Because we need that vampiric corruption. Right, get that arcane conduit, you need it. Soon she'll be immortal. Yeah, missile resistance, that would have really helped her in that other fight. Good, yeah, they'll fully regenerate by the time they get back. It's all good. This is good. Here's the thing, right? He started off with, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 regions. Now we're down to 3. But we're more powerful now with 3 than we were with 7. It's about quality, not quantity. Just because you defeat an enemy city doesn't mean you have to occupy it. Also, soon we'll have that technology done, and with free upkeep skeletons, we will just pour skeletons around everywhere. But yeah, when you get the Purple Son of Xerius to just kill, you know, a third of an army or a quarter of an army with one spell, doesn't really matter if your troops are trash. It depends if it's the right kind of trash. Free, like cheap or free trash is good. Expensive trash is bad. Like Norska, for example. Norska is expensive trash. It's chaos, expensive trash. There we go. That's a big difference. Now we're making some big bucks. I mean, growth is needed. And revolts at this stage here don't really matter too much, so okay, we'll do that. Like, it'll still be a while before that revolts again. Probably won't be worth shit to actually sack. Alright, so we got some more cash now. Next thing we want to build is this, though. We'll be able to afford that next turn. Alright, so that's all done. What else is in here? Is there anything for public order? Let me have a look. That's useful. So stuff here with vampiric corruption, that's good. Doesn't seem like there's anything there for public order. Yeah, you don't need that. Just trying to decide what to get. I guess that's pretty good. You will be wanting to get lots of vampires and necromancers. I mean, these are good as well. Reduce upkeep for Graveguard. Yeah, no. I'll stick with that. Okay, over here, let's... No, we got to save up the money for this, because that's going to help a lot with public order. And then we'll be able to upgrade it up to here as well. Get even more vampiric corruption. Because if you have a look, it says lack of corruption -3, and vampiric corruption provides 8. So the more we provide, the more corruption there is, the less penalties and the more bonuses that we get. So there's still a potential 5 public order that we can get. Moving on. But also considering that when this is also at 2 growth, we'll need to upgrade Grom Peak. I don't know if this needs a second episode. Because, like, yeah, he's not in a great position, but this is, everything's stable right now. And this is, I'm not here to help you win, I'm here to stop you from losing. Everything was falling apart for him before. But it's not the case anymore. Public order is almost under control in these provinces. He's making really good coin. Actually, I should get some more skeletons. And he's in a pretty safe spot. The vampire accounts haven't lost too much territory out here. Looks like they just lost Akendorf. And if you push down here, like once it's under control, push down here. Shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, the dwarves aren't that strong anymore, it seems. 2 armies of skeletons should be able to beat it, because, you know, Wind of Death will still affect them, even though they do have resistance to it. They've made no effort to recruit. I don't think they can recruit now, but they weren't able to before. Easy win. Easy order resolve, actually. Actually, just hang on a sec. I can get some more skeletons, since they're free upkeep.
Death and destruction.
It's a bit of cash, it's better than nothing. More than the province was going to make for us. Just wondering if I should set... Man, that noise is annoying. I'm just going to occupy it. So, they're destroyed again. Oh, you know what? I could have just recruited them from here. It would have been a bit cheaper. Well, what we could do is we could get... what's her name here? Oh, it would have been a little bit cheaper. She can recruit from here. Could develop the province up, but we would have to take Karak Kadrin if we wanted to. And we got a non-aggression pact with them, and let me just see.
Ready.
We don't have a trading group. Let me just see if I can get one of
to
them.
slay you, Zanganaz. But let's hear your pathetic play first. Very well.
I mean, that increases our income, and now we... Oh, I thought we'd be able to see what they've got. It's fine, we don't need to. Good, making 3,000... Oh, shit.
No.
Shit. I need to get down here really quickly. 1 turn until he's available. Shit. I mean, he'll besiege it for a couple of turns. But we gotta get down there, like, right away. Should be able to beat it. Oh, man, there's actually some really good units here. Well, the more units we pile in here, the better. What else is in here? Yeah, grab him. So much for... Actually, so much for... There's loads of units in here. So much for building that building. There goes all of our money. Yeah, we'll tag Isabella in. I mean, we'll make money back, so it's okay. I didn't think they'd come across here. Let me just see if I can get a peace treaty with them. I should have checked this before.
Sigmas, I will listen.
Oh my
but
god.
time...
Oh my god. Oh well. Because I don't particularly want to fight them. It's fine, it hasn't lowered our income by that much, so I'll actually keep that there. Recruited that in a real rush. And it's only costing 375 just because of him. Again, I don't know if we'll maintain public order here, but I think it's time to now push down here. Looking at this, it's level 2 settlement and a level 1. So if we capture that, it'll be level 2. Sorry, 1. We've still got more to develop. We've still got -9 public order here, but we've got to keep in mind that there's... Where is it? There's this. So it would be -6. Looking at other things, there's the event, lack of corruption. So we still need to sort this out. I've got like a blood kiss thing available. I haven't actually looked at that before. I'll see what it does. Yeah, not being at war with them, that's a big help. I'm surprised they actually accepted a peace treaty. Funny thing is, though, if I hadn't recruited all of those units, maybe they wouldn't have accepted peace. Don't know, I didn't check what it was beforehand. I'm certainly not used to them actually accepting peace. Usually you have to basically beat them down to their last settlement. And at that point, they're basically begging for mercy. And it's just like, well, I could just finish you off. That's usually the only time they'll accept peace. So even with him sitting in here, the public order's terrible. You know, there's nothing stopping us from actually recruiting another army and just filling it with trash. Yeah, it's going to increase the upkeep costs primarily of this army. But all of these units are just free now. So, let's switch him for... Where is she? For Isabella. And let's get ready to go. Public order here will actually stabilize, it seems, because we've still got that going on. And over here, we'll bring him back in. I mean, it costs to recruit the unit, but that's all. And that way he can get trained up by the rebellions that'll occur here. There we go, now you can have the lore master of vampires. Alright, I need you to pick up the pace, bitch. Pure trash army, just there to... Yeah, just to soak up damage while they Wind of Death them to death. So that'll be done in one turn. This one over here's still got 5 turns. And, I mean, we could recruit yet another army. We can afford it now. Because of that technology. Alright, so this over here, let me see. So he's already awoken this, apparently. So research rate 25%. If we go again, Winds of Magic. So we need 6 in order to do that. So we can do from one of these other ones. Master Infiltrate. Let me just have a look at the bonuses. Reduced upkeep for all hero units. Yeah, that's not bad. This one here, Casualty Replenishment Rate. Gain access to Sylvanian Crossbowmen. I haven't seen those before. I wonder if they're any good, though. They could be total trash. Weapon strength for cavalry. Public order, all provinces. Yeah, you do need that. So, I don't know. I'm leaning towards this guy at the moment. Puppet Master. So that's the Von Casting. So, looking at Strigo, Ambush. success chance, vampiric corruption. Damn, there's some strong bonuses in here. Immune to untainted attrition. Damn. Alright. So, there he is. That's the guy. And so he would be immortal as well. But you don't have to hire him. So in order to get another one, we need 6 blood kisses. How do we get blood kisses? Awaken ancient and powerful vampire bloodlines and consume blood kisses, of which are required by killing faction leaders in battles, by assassination, or by vassalizing factions. Right. So I guess like defeating Belagar? Well, hang on, he's not the faction leader. Well, we would have defeated a faction leader here, so I don't know. So let me see these Sylvanian crossbowmen. Where do they come in? Or are they just available everywhere now?
Everything dies.
Where do they come in? Maybe they won't show up till next turn. I'm just looking for them. Because I didn't realize they had that unit. Sylvanian crossbowmen. Or they erase the dead unit only.
All shall know me and tremble.
I don't know where you get them. Let me just do this again. Says here, gain access to Sylvanian crossbowmen. Maybe you can only get them in Sylvania. I don't know. But still, the extra replenishment rates will help as well. Alright, let's move on. I really don't think a second episode is needed for this, but maybe this needs to be an hour and 45 or an hour and maybe even 2-hour episode, just to push back a little bit more. I mean, if you since all of those armies are all of those units are free upkeep, if you didn't recruit anything other than skeletons, then the only units that are going to increase in cost are the generals. So you could potentially just spam, even with just a handful of regions, you could spam like 10 armies of just skeletal crap. You might think, well, that's cheesy. Well, I don't know. It is cheesing. But would that be... Because, like, 4 armies of skeletons with good, capable commanders should be able to defeat, like, 1 chaos stack. Just wear them down. Because it's just the invocation of the heck in a big blob and they almost take no casualties. Well, for a while. Ugh. Damn it. Well, here's the thing. They declared war on the Von Carstens. I'm the Von Carstens. On the vampire accounts. So they should repel the Talabakland motherfuckers. They did move out of the way, though, right? Yeah. I mean, we could get another army there if we absolutely needed to. Alright, so this settlement's now got 2 extra build slots. Looking at that, building these kind of buildings, even though they're very expensive, they do increase our income. There's some good shit. Still want that, though. I need to get the public order under control. I do like the fact that it increases hero rank of necromancers all provinces. That is useful. That would also be quite useful. So yeah, where are these Sylvanian crossbowmen? I'm not seeing him. Where are they recruited from? I don't know, because like I don't even know where you get these units from. It says gain access to Sylvanian crossbowmen. Where are they?
Unstoppable.
Or they... Ah, they're a regiment of renown. This unit will replenish over time. Ah, so they're like a regiment of renown that'll just replenish over time. But how do I know? Let me see, what's their range? Their range is 145. Like, they're not as good as Empire crossbowmen, but still. So they're kind of like zombies. Wait. Those are Sylvanian handgunners. These are Sylvanian crossbowmen. Duh. But they're... What are they classified? I guess they wouldn't be classified as zombies. So the range 160, they're actually as good as the Empire counterparts. Interesting.
Bring me flesh to craft.
The world. The von Garstein.
Actually, spread that public order might be more important, for, especially when we get down to this, the Silver Road.
Garstein. Very well. It is done.
Got a little bit of cash. Of course, we want to keep increasing our income. This will increase it by a little bit. Okay, there's a problem here. The vampire accounts haven't left any... Oh, see, they took this region. We should take him out. Don't worry about them. We'll sort... Well, yeah, don't worry about them so much. You should deal with them. Okay. So... we need more money, but at the same time we also need more protection. So I'm going to go with that first, because income's alright. Alright, let's move on. But yeah, there's no need for a second episode. Because at the very least, you've got 3 good regions that, if you just hunker down here and let them build up, you'll get plenty of money. If you need to just spam skeletons, just wait until you see the enemy on like a in a weakened position and then attack. So yeah, it's not quite like the Tomb Kings. You still have to pay for the troop, but you just don't have to pay upkeep. And upkeep's the real killer of your income, not the recruit costs. But yeah, I'd highly recommend getting 6 more blood kisses. However you're gonna do it, like don't do it at any cost. But get those 6 blood kisses and get yourself the 5 extra public order. And also, reducing the upkeep costs of your heroes wouldn't be a bad idea, because that one's cost a fair bit.
King of Darkness.
Oh, they confederated. Something happened there, it seems.
All shall know me.
Alright, we shouldn't go down in force march.
Bend to my will.
Actually, it's No, it's not a good idea.
Bow!
You'll be fine though.
You dare.
Alright. I wonder if we did actually gain that blood kiss from defeating them before. I don't know. Or was it one of the technologies? No, that wasn't from there. So maybe allowing them to return might actually be a good way to get blood kisses. Don't know. Right, so Zufbar. Well, we don't have a whole lot of money this turn. I could be able to build anything.
Darkness comes.
It's not free upkeep on them. He still needs more troops, because he's not exactly going to be an amazing general. So we need to make sure that we can defeat them. So he'll need numbers. So both of these two armies together, I should be able to defeat Belagar here. Okay. Cool. No harm done. It's a bit of a slog getting down here. Oh, and when we get down here, we're gonna have to start raiding as well. Oh shit! She shouldn't have been on force march.
Swifter than death.
Oops. Public order here is stable. That's good to see, but that might be because the people are there. I think that should be enough to handle. It's not going to revolve for a couple more turns. It's just I really want to get some construction done. Like, that'll be an extra 130 income. So they haven't done a bloody thing about this. You still need that as well. How about we upgrade this? I mean, that's an extra 50, and it also provides some public order. Yeah, well, let's grab that. Yeah, I'll grab a skeleton, why not? Now I don't expect there to be hordes and hordes of greenskins right here, because they confederated. And we did see that most of their armies, well, a lot of their armies were fighting in the Border Prince territory. Kind of weird to see how the... I mean, I think the dwarves and the greenskins are at war with each other. I don't think they've peaced out. I'll check in the next turn. But they're just sitting there not trying to capture that region. I wonder if we can get a confederation with the vampire cats. Would probably be a bad idea, though. Yeah, this would be a good idea. We have no interest in fighting them. You really don't want to go any further north because of chaos. You're probably going to have to deal with them at some point anyway, but you don't want to be the first one to deal with them.
I am invincible.
Bats and wolves gather.
The world.
Okay, get her out of force march. Good. She's immortal. She can't die now. Good stuff. Now let's move into here. We need to move, I think, at most 75% of our movement so that we can go into raid stance. Ah, shit. That's actually 50%. My mistake. We'll have to take a slight detour with it. Move in there next turn.
I know the way into darkness.
Because if we get down here and we've taken shitloads of attrition, then what's the damn point? We'll get stomped.
Yes.
So yeah, they are at war with the greenskins, but they're just not doing anything about it. Gotta wonder if there's a full fucking army sitting there. If there is, that could be trouble. Maybe sending a spy ahead, just to keep an eye on them, might be a good idea. We need to know what they've got. At least nothing's going on over here. It'll be a while before they get to Zufbar, if at all. I'd probably want to build this one first, but you know, we're getting close to hour 45. It's funny. How I fixed this campaign was losing 4 regions and gaining 1 over there. But it's all about stability. He was just really, really unstable, and now things are much better. Pumping some money into these provinces was what it needed, and getting rid of units that just don't provide a lot of value. Like even the Blood Knights, they don't really provide that much value. But at the same time, they're sort of a lifeboat. If you're gonna need them, you want them there. Whereas the Black Knights, they're not really very special. They're okay, but Cavalry in Total Warhammer 2 is really, really overrated. It's complete crap. Most of the time, most cavalry units, not all, but most of them, especially the low tier cavalry. Because like the main job of cavalry is to run down routing units, and they just don't even do a very good job of that. Or to cause units to break when you rear charge, and be like charge into their rear and be like 2 kills, yeah. Alright, cool. Actually, that'd be pretty good. Do we still have that bad public order stuff? No, so that's... yeah. It'll still take 9 turns, so we've got time.
Into darkness. Cloaked in darkness.
Okay, so Mount Squighorn, nothing there. It's at rank 2. When we get there and take it, it'll go down to rank 1, which sucks, but what are you gonna do?
I go.
But while we're like this as well, make a tiny bit of extra cash. But we gotta walk through here without getting that vampiric corruption. If it was above 50, we wouldn't take any. That's why we need more osmosis around. But that takes time. Like we're only getting it from here. I don't think Zufbar is providing osmosis here, although I'm not sure. Okay, it's good that that's done. Now we can. Main thing it needs is public order. Like it's still not really under control. Looking at which building was it? This one here provides public order, like +4 and 350 gold. Pretty good. Maybe I should be getting those. Allows recruitment of Vargulf and Vargulf. 2 types of Vargulf apparently. There's nothing that's actually providing any public order. Maybe it's because these buildings... It's because... Hang on, let me just see. This will provide +2. Oh, right, I see. These settlements provide -1 public order. Okay, we've got 2 growth, so if we just get enough money, we can build this. And we need that so that we can upgrade that to get an additional 2 public order. Upgrading this won't provide any additional public order, though. We'll provide some extra cash. Okay, there's going to be a revolt here. Don't want to spend too much. Just we need to make sure that he can win that. Should be able to win. I mean, it'll just be mostly gobbos. It actually should be entirely gobbos.
Thy knees, then and on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about trade deals. Nice. That's good. Bit of extra money. Can't complain with that. I always forget to check diplomacy, because it's not as bad as like Total War Attila, but diplomacy can be pretty bad in this. Are they coming up through here? Oh no, they're just sitting in Waldenhof. Wasn't expecting them to offer a trade deal. It's good. And hopefully we can get 2 battles out of this so this guy can level up a fair bit. Good, he can win. 1 unit dead, no big deal. We'll make enough money that we can easily replace it. Unfortunately, they got wiped out. And yeah, just go with that. There'll likely be another revolt pretty soon. Actually, according to this, there won't be. Maybe he should stay here, because another revolt would be good for him.
The spirits agree.
That's cheaper for the time being, so alright, I'll go all 3. And we should still have enough money to grab this. Good, need that. Over here, you're looking safe. Good. And we slowly make our way towards Squighorn. Do you know the way? Alright, get over here. I need to know what's at Karazak. If there's nothing there, great. If there is, we need to be very careful. Alright, looking good. Let's move on. Spending most of this time bloody in end turns. Ah, damn it. He blocked Isabella. It's going to slow her down. It's okay, we're in no rush. More important that we succeed rather than succeed quickly. Because if we lose that army, not so much Isabella's, but the other one, can't replace it. Actually, I think we can, because there's loads of things that we can recruit from Raise the Dead at Zufbar. Still, it'd cost a lot. There'll be another revolt here.
They will serve. Yes.
Nah, don't do that. Okay, public order here. It's still going down, but not as much. They're still buggering around over here. Oh damn, the greenskins are pushing up through here. It's not good. Okay, I'd like to get him enough money to purchase this, so just save it up for the time being.
Yes.
Oh, fuck me.
Power before me. Devour.
Yeah, don't go too far away from her. We should actually be able to reach that next turn just with regular march. Okay, now I need to know what's over here. Okay, so they do have another army, but it's not a full stack. I just needed to know that. Nah, that's gonna be pointless. Alright, save up that cash. Alright, so we finished, it was that one there. Okay, that's good. Lord Recruit rank would be good. Leadership for heroes and lords. That takes 12 turns to do. What else should he get? Weapon strength for skeletons? Nah, don't worry about that. I mean, that campaign movement's pretty good. Just grab that. Maybe give himself one more unit. Also, another thing, as his army continues to gain experience, it'll do better in battle. Taking longer than I would have liked. I don't want to go over 2 hours, but I might have to, because I think what we should do is fight at least one of those dwarf stacks.
Thou shalt forgive me for not shaking thine hand.
Sure. The Empire and Telebackland confederated. Good, that means I'm no longer at war with them, at least. It does make the Empire pretty scary to look at, though. They're pretty damn big. Their vampire accounts are not looking so strong. I hope that the Empire is at war with the greenskins. Push them away. I don't know. Maybe what I'll do. Well, let's go to 2 hours, and I'll leave it up to you guys. If you guys want me to do a second episode on this, let me know in the comments. If you don't, also let me know in the comments. I personally don't think a second episode is needed. Right, so
I
there's
shall
this.
enslave the world.
Shit.
Lord of the dead.
Just trying to think what to do about this.
All shall know me and
They need to be together.
what?
So just go a little bit closer to it.
Vlad von Karstein.
She'll be able to reach there for sure next turn.
Unstoppable. I know my path. Docket.
Okay, so we've got 10 units. So it's basically just a little bit more than a full stack, but it's still a big concern full stack. Still, these guys here would die pretty easily to a couple of Winds of Deaths. And if we look at the magic here, it's actually weak. So that's not good. Now, don't you get a bonus? Vlad and Isabella reinforcing each other. Actually, maybe the vampire hero should be attached to you.
Of darkness. Sleep is for the living. You bend to my will.
It's only level 1. What happened there? They must have come over here and just sacked it without me even seeing it. Don't know. The unit did. Looks like they had better troops this time, though. Oh, hang on. I think. Did one of them come back?
Move! Everything dies.
I don't know. It may have. I'm not entirely sure.
Shuffle this way.
Yeah, I still want you to keep doing this.
Bring it all to me.
Yeah, keep saving up that money. We need it for this. It's still got a long time before it revolts. I wanted to check if the vampire accounts are at war with the Empire. I hope they're not. Because what'll happen is the Empire will smash the vampire accounts, and then I'll be next. Still, I do think there'll be a war with the greenskins. Maybe they'll prioritize that. Hard to say. So, I guess we'll find out what they're going to do. Yeah, they are at war. Yeah, destroy the settlement. That's a great idea. Why the fuck would you do that? Why is the AI so dumb? Should have occupied it. Good, they failed to block the army. Not that it would have mattered anyway. He's too close to the settlement. We're just waiting for that slag, Isabella. It's taking too long. Get on with it. I mean, that kind of money could go a long way. It's only for 3 turns, I'll grant it. Rebellions aren't necessarily a bad thing for us right now. Alright. Now, I think it would be better for us if Isabella won the battle, because Vlad's pretty much leveled up as much as he really needs to.
Kill them.
Yes, I am going. I never tire.
Okay, they didn't build up their defenses there. That's good. But still, if we're going to fight that battle, we need to... Well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to take this now. And then I'll let you guys decide whether or not I should do another episode. So, yeah, it's been sacked recently, so we'll just occupy it. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. So we're on the move to do this. I think that the campaign is saved, personally. There are still things to be concerned about, but it's Mortal Empires on Legendary difficulty. You will never ever get to a point where it's just like, well, not until like half the world is conquered, where you'd be like, oh yeah, now I can just rest easy, I can't lose. Because the AI can get very strong in this. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Let me know if you want me to do a second one. Because the thing is, if I do a second one of this, that means not doing a fresh one. Just keep that in mind. Would you prefer a fresh, a different Saving Your Disaster campaign, or episode 2 of this? Let me know. Anyway, I'll see you next time, fuckers.